it's me again, the Lotus Hirschman from mastersinclarity.com. And now we're going to talk about the third secret in the series of the Visibility Blueprint, the 3 secrets to raise your visibility and grow your business. And what you're going to get in this secret, in this video, is a tactic to really consistently be out there and be seen by your audiences. Now, here's the thing I want to say. First, I want to recap what happened on videos 1 and 2, and if you haven't watched them, go ahead and take a minute and watch those. But I just want you to know a little bit of what happened in those 2 videos. In video number 1, I shared with you the 1 secret that you need to know to raise your visibility, which is you need to go out into the marketplace with 1 clear idea, not 2, not 3, but 1 clear idea, up to the point that people will, see you around and say, that's what she stands for, that's what he works on. Like 1 clear, succinct idea. In video number 2, we talked about how you must find your blue ocean, how you must find that market that is uniquely designed to work with you. Now, in this 3rd video, I will show you how to be present for that audience in a way that is not overwhelming and that it can allow you to have a life and to also be consistent, because you and I know that consistency builds trust. So here's the thing I want you to be aware of. This is probably what's going on through your mind right now. Well, how can I show up consistently? How is it that, do I have to be on social media all the time? Do I have to be speaking multiple times a month? How is it that I can have a life, have an off button, right? Moments in the week that I'm not working, but at the same time have this appearance that I'm omnipresent. So that is the goal. The goal is to be the 1 person that always shows up, but also how do we do it in a way that it allows us to have a balanced work-life balance? Because after all, we chose to be entrepreneurs for 2 reasons. 1, because we wanted to do great work in this world through our passion and our purpose, but also to have the life that we want, right? We want to have that work-life balance. So I want you to open your mind a little bit and make room for the possibility that omnipresence can be possible while attaining work and life balance. So let's jump right into it. What does being omnipresent online look like? With a clear message and a clear focus, it's much easier to, 1, be consistently showing up with a cohesive message. And by doing so, people start resonating and your audiences become kind of echo chambers of your message, and they kind of spread your message around through the different platforms that they belong to. Here's 1 tactic that I use, and it's my secret, but I'll share it with you, that has allowed me to truly market myself in an efficient way. I'm an extrovert. That's just what I am, right? And I found out about years ago, I found out that there's something I do naturally that has been one of the reasons that I've grown so fast. And one of the things I do naturally is that whenever I go to an event and a conference, and because I am curious, I'm always raising my hand and asking questions. Now, I realized early on that the earlier in an event that I raised my hand and asked a question, the more opportunities I would have of networking with other members and eventually doing joint ventures or partnering one way or another. And this strategy now, I actually am much more intentional on this strategy, and I teach it in my program. But this strategy has really allowed me to open and widen my network to such an extent that people are now able to share my message with their networks in a very clear and concise way. Now, here's the thing. One of the things that happens is most people don't raise their hand and don't ask the question because they're not really clear on the questions, and they're not really clear how to apply whatever the conference organizer or the speaker is sharing in their business, because they're kind of stuck in really what is their next step. So again, clarity comes first, market focus is second, and third is becoming omnipresent, is being so clear and connecting with as many people as you can so that they carry on your message. This is just one of the strategies of being omnipresent. I'm actually going to share more in my upcoming session in the webinar that I'm sending you an invitation. But before I do that, I want to say that a few people have been asking about my program, and there's a little bit of like, what's going on? So I am hosting a webinar that you're getting an invitation and an opportunity to register. And in that webinar, I'm going to talk about the Ideapreneur Network. So the Ideapreneur Network is a community that I lead, and this is a community of ideapreneurs. These are entrepreneurs committed to an idea for impact. And in this community, I help my clients consistently gain clarity of message, clarity of strategy, and actually clarity of action plan. This is a community where we don't just learn, but we support each other, but more important, we implement. Most of my clients have participated in other programs, have learned tactics and strategies, and all the things we have to do are out there. But the one thing that is stopping us from implementing great marketing strategies that we learn from people out in the world is that we lack the clarity of what we are bringing into the world. So that's the focus of the Ideapreneur Network. Some of my clients are also working on their TEDx stages because it is a visibility strategy that I teach. Just as I mentioned before, that's one of my unique identifiers. So this is what's coming up in the webinar, and if you want to learn more, just make sure to show up for the webinar in the coming days. But until then, I want to ask you one quick favor. Would you please mind sharing this video with 2 people in your world that might be in need of clarity of messaging, clarity of positioning, and that clarity is going to help them overcome their fears, overcome their confusion, and gain visibility and grow their business. So please go ahead and share this video with them. And until then, I'm going to be preparing for my upcoming webinar where I really will take a stand for you, the ideapreneur that needs to bring your idea out into the world and realize your impact. Until then, I wish you a great rest of your day, and I'll see you very soon.